What is it going to take to get beyond where you are? Because I remember one point you said you.
Hold on to your popcorn, because this isn't your casual celebrity chit-chat. It's a full-on revelation bomb aimed straight at everything you thought you knew about Porsche Williams. Enter Dennis McKinley, the ex who once shared her house and her last name, finally speaking up. And what he claims to have seen. Purely explosive. He's sketching two completely different Porsches, the camera-ready star and the shadowy version nobody was supposed to glimpse. Dennis alleges she wasn't just basking in fame, she was allegedly running a whole secret life on the side. A life tangled in reckless decisions, mood swings, and clandestine connections that suddenly make every past moment look scandalous. According to Dennis, during their marriage, Porsche was secretly involved with Simon Goardia long before the public ever caught on. Not gossip, not a slip-up, an entire hidden chapter with the potential to shatter marriages, ruin reputations, and upend lives. But wait for the jaw-dropper, names like Todd Stewart, ties to Parina's world, and hints of other hidden liaisons. Dennis swears this maze goes far deeper than anyone imagined. Those picture-perfect shots, those meticulously staged posts? He claims they were just the glossy mask hiding chaos behind the scenes. Those flawless posts? Just the shiny cover, masking chaos, manipulation, and emotional roller coasters nobody was supposed to see. The rage, the secrets, the double life, it's all reportedly coming apart now, and honestly, it's spine-chilling. The internet is losing it. Shock and disbelief are spreading like wildfire, and Porsche Williams' carefully curated image is teetering on the edge. Dennis's claims aren't just eyebrow-raising, they're the kind of scandal that can rewrite entire stories. Buckle up, because if even a sliver of this is true, the betrayals, the hidden history, and the jaw-dropping revelations will leave you speechless. And just when you think it can't get wilder, the next bombshell is ready to drop.
The last few months, and everything was good. But, I made a mistake. I cheated. And
it's not a mistake. A mistake to me is like take the wrong exit. You don't make a mistake and set up with someone and cheat. That's not where he needs to be in order for me to heal, in order for me to move forward.
Okay.
He has to be in a place, in my eyes, taking full accountability for his actions, period, no matter.
Buckle up, because what's about to drop isn't your usual celebrity tea. This feels like a full-blown documentary bombshell ready to shred everything you thought you knew about Porsche Williams. Dennis McKinley, the ex who stayed quiet for years, is finally talking, and what he's spilling is explosive. He's revealing secrets potent enough to smash careers, destroy relationships, and totally rewrite Porsche's public image. According to Dennis, she wasn't just juggling fame, he claimed she was living a secret life in the shadows, tangled in hidden relationships, covert affairs, and decisions so wild even her closest circle supposedly had no clue. This isn't just on-screen drama according to him. It's deception, betrayal, and carefully calculated manipulation. Dennis insists that while their marriage played out for cameras, a completely different story ran behind the scenes. He claims Porsche Williams was already secretly linked to Simon Goardia, the man who would later become her husband, nurturing a hidden emotional bond while acting fully devoted to Dennis in public. And hold on to your jaw, he hints there were more undisclosed relationships, dropping names like Todd Stewart and even teasing connections to Parina's world, painting a tangled, far more complicated picture than anyone outside could have guessed. And it doesn't stop with secret relationships. Dennis claims that behind closed doors, Porsche Williams had an entirely different persona. One that surfaced during high-stress moments or after a few drinks, when tempers flared and arguments spiraled out of control. He talks about emotional blow-ups, intense power struggles, and manipulation as part of the private reality he witnessed. Those flawless smiles and picture-perfect social media posts? According to him, pure theater. Behind that polished facade was a whirlwind of secret meetings, late-night chaos, and unpredictable outbursts that left everyone around her reeling. Even old remarks from Candy Boris are being reconsidered under this new lens. In Dennis's telling, past hints of volatility suddenly snap into place like puzzle pieces, revealing a far darker picture than fans ever imagined. People are now rewinding clips, scrolling through old posts, realizing that behind every cheerful caption, there may have been shadows. He frames Porsche's connection to Simon Goardia as just one thread in a tangled web of secret meetings, private messages, and undisclosed encounters that quietly shaped her life. This wasn't casual flirting. Dennis claims it was a hidden series of emotional and physical entanglements that blurred every line of loyalty and trust. Entanglements that, according to Dennis, blurred every line of loyalty, truth, and conscience. He emphasizes that these weren't one-off mistakes, but a repeated pattern spanning multiple relationships and marriages, leaving behind a trail of confusion, heartbreak, and betrayal. Beyond Simon Goardia, Dennis points to Todd Stewart and others, sketching a tangled web of overlapping romances never meant to see the light of day. He even teases questions about Parina's upbringing and the complicated dynamics surrounding it, implying these hidden connections shaped chapters fans never got to witness. Each revelation piles onto a growing story of secrecy, painting someone whose public image was meticulously crafted to hide the storm raging behind closed doors. Dennis goes further, describing the emotional volatility that accompanied this double life. He recalls moments when stress or alcohol sparked sudden explosions of anger, turning simple arguments into full-blown confrontations. Friends, colleagues, and partners, he claims, witnessed a Porsche Williams far removed from what audiences saw on screen, unpredictable, intense, and sometimes terrifying. These moments rarely surfaced publicly, yet Dennis insists they were frequent, leaving the true picture of her private life messy and chaotic. Online, fans and critics erupted instantly, dissecting every word, digging up old clips, and re-examining the narrative with fresh eyes. Old clips and captions are suddenly taking on a whole new meaning. Every cheerful photo now looks like it's dripping with hidden subtext. The internet is divided, some fans rallying to defend Porsche Williams, others left reeling at the allegations Dennis lays out. With every fresh detail, speculation ramps up, curiosity spikes, and the digital audience leans in for more. But the real kicker? Dennis's take on the emotional toll. He talks about feeling deceived, manipulated, and emotionally drained, trapped in a relationship that seemed picture-perfect to outsiders but suffocating from the inside. His stories are steeped in tension and sorrow, tragedy tangled with scandal. According to him, this isn't just about secret affairs or deception, it's about deep emotional wounds, shattered trust, and the fallout of hidden truths. Dennis also claims Porsche Williams went to extreme lengths to safeguard her public image. Filming shows, giving interviews, posting online, she allegedly made sure none of her private chaos leaked out. The flawless public persona, he insists, masked a storm of secret rendezvous, emotional manipulation, and volatile mood swings behind the scenes. That contrast, glamorous on the surface, turbulent in private, built pressure that, Dennis says, could not last forever, finally erupting into the revelations now consuming the internet. Everywhere, old remarks from Candy Burris are resurfacing as new pieces of the puzzle. Dennis links his own stories to these earlier hints, suggesting the volatility signs were there all along, for anyone paying attention. He paints a picture where manipulation, explosive anger, and secrecy were familiar to some, but the full private chaos remained hidden, until now. Fans are rewatching scenes, scrutinizing red carpet clips, and replaying interviews, hunting for cracks in the carefully staged performance. The mix of resurfaced comments and Dennis's revelations turns this saga into a live-action courtroom thriller. Emotions run raw, opinions clash, and the suspense refuses to ease. What really jolts people is the repetition. According to Dennis, this wasn't a one-time slip but a recurring cycle. He describes someone torn between the polished public persona and the private choices she made, leaving ripples that affected multiple people over time. The allegations force questions about accountability, consequences, and the fallout from a life built on layers of secrecy. And as Dennis continues adding context, the pressure, the decisions, the cost of juggling two realities, the story escalates. His account reads less like celebrity gossip and more like a collision of tragedy, betrayal, heartbreak, and hidden chaos behind the scenes. In Dennis's words, this is a human story of deception and emotional wreckage, not just mindless entertainment. As the saga unfolds, one thing becomes unavoidable: his claims force the public to rethink everything they thought they knew about Porsche Williams. The tangled mix of secret affairs, emotional explosions, and ruthless image control paints a portrait that's messy, contradictory, and downright intense. Every new detail fuels a scandal big enough to grip millions, told with the kind of pacing that keeps you glued to the screen. The fallout is far from over. Viewers, bloggers, and media outlets are tracking every twist, waiting for the next bombshell. What started as personal drama has morphed into a full-blown cultural spectacle, raising serious questions about celebrity personas, reality TV authenticity, and what really lurks behind a perfect smile. Dennis McKinley's words are echoing across timelines and headlines, peeling back layers, exposing patterns, dismantling illusions, and stirring non-stop debate. The anger, the tension, and the relentless revelations make this feel less like fleeting gossip and more like a viral saga that refuses to fade. The firestorm surrounding Porsche Williams' hidden life shows no signs of slowing. If anything, it's intensifying, and every new claim from Dennis hits harder than the last. Dennis McKinley's revelations keep hitting harder than the last. Every detail he drops peels back another layer of secret relationships. He claims that beyond Simon Goardia and Todd Stewart, there were still more undisclosed connections, carefully guarded, never meant to see the light of day. According to him, these weren't casual flings. They were intense, messy, and sometimes emotionally damaging for everyone involved. The web of secrets he describes paints a life of chaos and unpredictability, one that outsiders could never truly comprehend. And the jaw-dropper? Dennis says Porsche Williams meticulously crafted her public persona to mask the backstage turmoil. Fans saw polish, confidence, and power, but Dennis insists the private reality was far darker. Emotional breakdowns, confrontations spinning out of control, and deliberate manipulation were all part of her daily life. Her ability to appear flawlessly composed while managing inner storms, he claims, wasn't just discipline, it was deception. The volatility Dennis describes adds a tragic weight to the story. He recalls moments when stress or alcohol triggered explosive anger, creating situations that were, in his words, frightening and intensely personal for those around her. Those around her, Dennis insists, witnessed more than just betrayal. They saw the human cost of living a double life. This is a tale of psychological damage, heartbreak, and emotional wreckage. Friends and partners who once admired Porsche Williams reportedly struggled to reconcile the public perfection with the private chaos. Dennis also highlights the impact on family, especially Porsche's daughter and those closest to her. He claims the web of secrecy sent shock waves far beyond their marriage, leaving loved ones stunned and hurt as hidden truths came to light. Each revelation piles on emotional pressure, leaving confusion, resentment, and questions no interview could ever fully resolve. Meanwhile, the internet is a battlefield. Every reaction, post, and stitched-together clip mirrors the disbelief sparked by Dennis's claims. Old footage is replayed, interviews re-examined, smiles reinterpreted. The tension is palpable. Some fans rally to defend Porsche Williams, calling Dennis bitter, while others are floored by the alleged manipulation. What began as a celebrity story now feels like a live courtroom drama. And Dennis's own heartbreak drags the saga deeper into tragedy, leaving the audience captivated and unsettled at every turn. Dennis talks about feeling trapped in a relationship that looked flawless to the outside world, but, he claims, was actually built on lies and emotional instability. The betrayal and psychological strain he recounts cast a harsh light on the hidden toll of private lives, turning celebrity drama into something painfully human. Perhaps the most shocking part? Dennis says this wasn't a one-time slip, it was a repeating pattern. He depicts a life where secrecy, clandestine affairs, and manipulation were routine. Every revelation forces audiences to question trust, morals, and the reality behind the glamorous facade. The gulf between the polished public image and the alleged private chaos makes the story even heavier, leaving viewers unsure who, or what, to believe. The scandal has spilled far beyond private relationships, going fully viral. Media outlets, fan pages, and reality TV followers are hanging on every update as Dennis's claims escalate. Hidden texts, secret meetings, and off-camera encounters now form pieces of a bigger story. A tangled web of manipulation, emotional turmoil, and the fallout of living in the shadows. What people are witnessing feels like a high-stakes thriller unfolding in real life. Dennis also insists Porsche Williams went to extreme lengths to protect her image. Every interview, every caption, every public moment meticulously managed to hide the storm behind the scenes. Every red carpet appearance, Dennis claims, was part of Porsche Williams' tightrope act, maintaining control while her private world spun into chaos. According to him, the double life was never sustainable, and the breaking point was bound to come. His story is dramatic, yes, but also profoundly human, exposing the consequences of choosing illusion over honesty. The emotional shockwaves are still spreading. Friends, family, and fans are left grappling with the fallout as Dennis drops new revelations. The story shows no sign of slowing. Each claim piles onto the last, cranking the drama higher and fueling fascination deeper. This isn't a tale with easy answers. It's a saga of secrecy, betrayal, and the wreckage left behind when hidden truths finally surface. As the audience watches it all unfold, one thing is undeniable. The public version of Porsche Williams is facing the harshest scrutiny of her career. Dennis's allegations point not just to secret romances, but to a labyrinth of concealed relationships, mood swings, and manipulation that completely reframe her story. Each twist adds tragic weight, creating a viral-level scandal that refuses to fade. And the biggest question lingers: what hasn't been revealed yet? How deep does this tangled web of secrets and emotional control really go? And when the final hidden truth comes to light, can Porsche Williams' image survive the storm Dennis McKinley has unleashed? The answers are still unclear, but the fallout feels inevitable. The intensity of these revelations guarantees no one will look away. The stage is set, the secrets are spilling, and one of reality TV's biggest names now stands at the center of a revelation so massive and emotionally shattering that it redefines what scandal, betrayal, and heartbreak even mean. And make no mistake, the storm isn't dying down, it's only picking up. The truth has finally broken through, and it's far more explosive than anyone could have imagined. Dennis has yanked back the curtain on a secret life that remained hidden for years, exposing a labyrinth of deception, betrayal, and emotional chaos that shatters Porsche Williams' glossy public image. Each revelation dismantles the carefully curated persona, uncovering affairs, clandestine connections, and manipulative behavior that once seemed unimaginable. What Dennis shares isn't just shocking, it's tragic, gut-wrenching, and impossible to ignore. The world is watching, analyzing every detail, dissecting every claim, and hanging on every new twist. Each twist is sparking fresh waves of speculation. Social media is on fire as clips, interviews, and posts are dissected endlessly under the microscope. Fans are divided, opinions clash, and the emotional weight of the story hits like a shockwave. The fallout is unavoidable, and no one can look away from the chaos that's erupted. This isn't just idle gossip. Every hidden text, secret meeting, and act of emotional manipulation is now exposed, and the ripple effects are massive. Dennis says this is a wake-up call, to see past the perfect smiles on camera, to confront the human cost of fame, and to recognize the unseen struggles lurking behind every public appearance. And the storm isn't letting up. It's a full-blown viral scandal, gathering momentum, dominating conversations, igniting debate, and leaving viewers reeling. This is the moment to witness it all, to confront the raw, unfiltered truth and face a reality where nothing is as it seems. Brace yourself. The full story is out, and once it's seen, it cannot be unseen. The heartbreak, the betrayal, the shocking twists, they're all real, playing out right before your eyes. Don't just scroll past. Watch, react, and share.